We start with 1 hour chart. We want to see how we can look for trade. First of all, if you refer to our analysis in my last video, since the price was within this move, we mentioned we can look for buy if we get any trade setup. Anyway, if anyone get the trade setup after this move, they should take out the trade. Okay. And anyway, no one should be in the trade. And even if anyone get the trade, they should take out the trade because we didn't have really good trade setup. Okay. And no one see what's the next because we mentioned if the price continue as a corrective, mostly we can look for this flat. Okay, whether we should look for buy or we can look for price to drop. First of all, we move to higher time frame. We want to see what we have and what we have been looking for. If we refer to the daily chart, the only things is we mentioned the best things if we put this one as a start of the up move, and if this one turn to a correction flat, if we get any buy, this is what we have been looking for. But if we're looking for this option, we want to see how deep this move can be because we want to see the flat. All right. And in the bigger picture, this is what the mostly we're looking for and we are more interested. But beside that, how about if this is the flat in relative to this? Technically, this is what we can see. Because the first option, if this is the start of the up move, the first things in that case, this is the only correction. And even if we get the up move, mostly we can expect this one turn to deeper correction. I don't think it can be. That's mean if you look at this one as a start of the but uptrend. Okay, I don't think this is the one is going to retest the top. That's mean we can expect the price to consolidate here for a longer time drop before we get the reversal. All right. Okay. And the second option, how about if this is a flat and relative to this, and either the price from here or even this one turn to a more complex correction, the price going to drop and break the previous low. Okay. That's mean we have two ways to look at the chart. And mostly we can expect the price can consolidate here for a longer time. All right. The possibility of the price drop and break the previous low is there, but I think before the price drop, we can expect the price to consolidate here for a longer time. Then, in this case, mostly we are more interested to look at this one as a flat, and if we get any reversal for buy, we'll take it. Okay, but in that case, as you explained me, this one tend to a deeper move. But if we get any trade setup for buy, we will take it. And mostly I mean, the possibility of that move is to be a reversal is very less. Okay, the only thing is we can expect the price consolidate here for a longer time. In this case, we move to forward chart and see how we can look for trade. And as we can see, we have this with the prices within this lines, the widths. Okay, mostly we're looking for the breakout. Technically, if we get the breakout either up or down, we can expect to see the sharp move. This is what we explained. But first things, we are not going to look for buy or sell with the breakout of the lines. We're looking at the structure. And if I remove everything, what I'm looking for, I want to see whether, as we mentioned, we want to see whether this one can turn to a deeper move. We put in relative to this as a flat. If we get any buy, we will take the trade. Okay. The only thing is we need to know whether we can call this one as a flat or not. If this one turned to a flat, mostly we can get one more drop. That's mean the first correction with one more drop. Then for sure we can put these two in relative to each other. And from there, if we get any reversal, we can look for buy. Okay. That's why we mentioned if we get any reversal from here, be trade setup for buy based on 1 hour chart is a short-term trade. All right. In the bigger picture, we need to know about this flat and the price drop. This is the best things if we get, we can look for. Any reversal from there, we take it, and with the breakout of the stop, we have to start to manage. We want to see whether we can get this trade or not. Okay, even if we put our lines, all right, and we have nothing else to discuss. And if, as I mentioned, I mean, more whatever we mention is like we don't have anything else to add. Right now, we're looking at this flat. If the price drop, how deep it can go, even we can expect the price to retest the previous, which is 2200. Okay, 2.2K. Anyway, we move to 1 hour chart, and what I'm looking for 1 hour chart is still, I'm mostly in the bigger picture. We're looking for the flat for the price to drop. Whether this is the start of the down move, or we can expect this one turn to a deeper correction for one move up before the price drop, we cannot confirm right now whether we should look for buy or not, because since the price we get the reversal, we mentioned if we get the trade setup for buy, we will take the trade for buy. If we want to look for buy, The only way we can look for buy if this one drop as a corrective move, that means this one turned to a deeper correction relative to this. At that times, if we get any reversal, we take the trade, but we should know that trade is a short-term trade. If reverse as a sharp move, if we get the trade, we keep. If not, we take out the trade. And right now, whether this is the correction for one move up or this is the start of the down move, we cannot confirm. We want to see, we wait another a few hours, we want to see how this correction can form. Okay, even if the price is going to drop, we don't have any sell setup to look for. Mostly what I see here, we can expect this to turn to a deeper correction for one move up before the price drop. Okay, it doesn't mean after that. I mean, if we get if this one turn to a deeper move, we need to see mostly we will be more interested if we get one move up. That's mean if we get the trade set of full buy as a short term. Then from there we see whether there is a continuation or the price can drop. Okay. Anyway, right now we don't have any trade setup either for buy or sell, and we want to see whether this one can turn to a deeper move. If we get any buy for the short term trade, we can look for. If not, just let it the price drop. Okay, and in this case, we just follow the chart. And if I see any update, I will share. Thanks.